Hey guys, so I just got to Kitchen Creek. I am gonna do a trial run of using my new GoPro chest mount. It should be a pretty cool hike. It's middle of the day though, it's like somewhere around 2 p.m. and it's a beautiful day. I think it's probably like 80 degrees, nice cool breeze, and beautiful day to be outside. I didn't see a single car here at the parking lot. It's just a good opportunity, I think, to be out here on a beautiful day and try out the new GoPro mount. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna switch over because it's pretty nice view. I want to compare the view like with the iPhone front facing, well, the selfie facing camera compared to the GoPro. So let's check it out. All right, so let me make sure it's working. Yep, here we go. All right, so it's middle of the daytime, 2 p.m., 80 degrees, nice breeze out here, beautiful day for a hike. Here's some goldfinch. Oh, there's a bird right in front of me right there. I brought my binoculars. Right now, my plan is to buy some equipment that will allow me to toggle the video feed between the GoPro and my DSLR with a telephoto lens attachment. I want to toggle between those on live stream, and that requires investing in some equipment. And out here, I don't even know if it would ever work because there's hardly any cell phone reception out here, which is a big problem when you're uploading live streaming video feed. But technology is improving. We've got 5G right around the corner, and who knows what that's going to look like as far as upload speeds and coverage in remote areas like here at Kitchen Creek. I'm also feeling a little bit of pain in my right foot right now from skateboarding a lot recently. Right now, I'm in between jobs. A down period on the contract, basically. They're rewriting a second leg of the contract from earlier this year that I was working on with drone surveying of some electric structures out here. And so right now I've had a lot of downtime, and I went to the skate park probably 5 out of the past 7 days, and was having a blast, but my body needs some recovery time. I'll probably regret having all this audio later. I need to talk about something more relevant, like, check out. Oh, there's an animal over here. Is it a... Huh. Well, there's something that was down here in the brush a second ago, but I don't see anything. These are really pretty purple flowers. Check that out. Those are really, really pretty. No idea what they are. You have wren tits singing in the background. The chaparral specialist, the wren tit. I was reading at a trail, at Mission Trails recently, which is oh cool, there's a lizard on the rock there. I wonder if we'll be able to see that. This is just a trial run too, like I'm trying to see like what shows up on the GoPro video feed when I get back on the computer later. So, oh yeah, I wonder. So far, so good, but I want to check out the comparison between this video feed. It's like 1440 right now, and I want to render it down and see how it works on my computer at a lower resolution as well. So let me give that a shot too. I'm going to stop the video to resume it very shortly. Okay, we're back. I just switched it from 1440 to 960, which I think is more comparable to a streaming feed. And I also am wondering how it will handle on the computer because my computer is, I think I have an i8 processor, which is fairly new and fairly good, but it's, when you're dealing with high resolution video, you need a really good graphics card to get enough, and RAM speed to get enough capacity to like have seamless video feed. So I want to check out 960, see how it looks, the resolution, and also how well I can view it on my personal computer. So yeah, it's kind of cool to be checking this out for the first time. I've only been here once before. Oh, cool, it's like a cholla cacti, or cactus, I mean. Oh, nice, there's a assassin bug, or, some type of an assassin bug, I think, on the cactus. Dang. Check him out. Cool. Well, we'll see if we can see that when I'm interested to find out whether or not that'll show up on the GoPro feed. If not, like I was saying before on the previous video, I have to buy some equipment to live stream, and it'll include equipment that'll allow me to toggle the video feed between the GoPro camera and the DSLR camera with the telephoto lens attachment, and that would allow me to get better video feed, better zoomed in footage of stuff like that bug back there and birds and all kinds of wildlife stuff. So yeah, me and a friend of mine were chatting on the phone earlier today on the ride, when I was on the ride here, and found out, I knew the GoPro is a pretty wide angle lens, and at full frame it's 17 millimeters, and you can crop in from there, has like a built-in zoom, but yeah. So 17 millimeters is not something that, that's wider than our natural vision, and you're gonna have a hard time, I think, even seeing, like I was only about 10 to 12 inches away from that assassin bug, so we'll see how it looks in the video feed. I wouldn't be surprised if you can barely even see it, if at all. Oh, cool. Goldfinch of some... They kind of sounded like Lawrence's goldfinch. Let's see. I think that's exactly what they are we're hearing. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. That's pretty cool. It would be nice to see them. I mean, that was the first time I've ever seen them, but they were just flying overhead. Oh, what do we have here? There they are. I'm looking at a Lawrence's goldfinch and a sparrow. I think this is a black-chinned sparrow. Oh, nice. You have a hummingbird. Sweet. So I actually am going to have to look and see. I'm pretty sure, well, first of all, that was a female looking goldfinch. And then black-chinned sparrow. Yeah, that's what it was. It was like a female looking, or a first year black-chinned sparrow. Dang, this is great. This is why we came here. Awesome. Man, I left my camera in the car too. That would have been a pretty cooperative Lawrence's goldfinch right there. But, you know, next time... Oh wow, here's a whole flock of goldfinch that just flew out in front of us. There were 3 of them in this tree here. Getting, in spite of the fact that we have no... you guys aren't going to have any visual on them. I'm almost positive with the GoPro. In spite of that, we'll have plenty of audio. They are flying over. I wonder, man, I didn't know it would be that easy to find these guys. Well, this is cool. Imagine that. Come out here with the camera, the GoPro. Come out here with the GoPro to videotape my hike, and that's the first time I've ever seen a Lawrence's goldfinch, and that does not happen very often. Taking another look at these sparrows. Yeah, certainly looks, man, there's a lot of Lawrence's goldfinch out here. There's probably at least 10 individuals. And that sparrow, it's very nondescript. It has just a completely gray face, kind of pinkish bill. I was trying to make sure it was not a chipping sparrow, but I'm pretty sure that it's not. Oh wow, check that view out. Cool. Man, these goldfinch have such a cool sound. It's just a little twinkling. See a whole flock of them down low, down in this area below. That's awesome. Hey, I remember this. Let's go down here. I'm gonna climb down. Like this, I remember this from the last time I was here. Last time I was here, I ran into. Well, there were some people camping down here, down the next to these little water holdings, and I remember last time I was here, there was a girl with a dog who walked up this trail and said hello to me. I'll never forget her. For no particular reason other than she was hot. Some squirrels running around down there. So this is part of the Pacific Crest Trail, I'm pretty sure. I'm not really sure if that would include the water area down here or not, but at this point I'm happy I came here anyway. It doesn't really matter what happens because I got to see those goldfinch from really close. That was really cool. I mean, the only birds that I've seen so far were ones that I was really happy to see. Hard to beat that. The last time I was here, I also had some pretty decent looks at Scott's orioles, which would be nice to see. I've only seen them a handful of times. Once I saw them in one time I saw them in, well, I saw a couple of them, I think, in Arizona, and then I think I saw one in Utah, like when I was on that same trip, and I saw them here. But that's pretty much my extent of experience with Scott's orioles. They're really awesome looking. They're the bright yellow oriole species. You know, most orioles being shades of orange, and Scott's oriole just keeps it yellow. These squirrels are freaking out now that I'm coming down. This is like actually a pretty treacherous descent here. I can make it though. I can do this. There's just this little section that I just got to is like really steep, but my shoes are feeling grippy right now. The main thing that I'm worried about is two things. Number one, my binoculars, I have them slung over my shoulder because of like the way the GoPro is mounted, making it a little bit harder to descend, because like it would be ideal if they were around my neck. It would just be more secure, not swinging as I'm like trying to walk down and crouch down and descend. But the other reason is because I'm not 100% from skateboarding recently. My hand, you know, more, oh man, these more goldfinch, they're doing real well down here. There's, oh wow, look at them all. Sweet. You know, none of these look quite like what I was expecting. Maybe none of them are like breeding plumage males, although there's a lot of them there. Man, I hope that we could see that in the video. Like, even if you can't see, I'm sure you can't see the detail, but like 10 of them just landed in this willow bush. It's actually, I think that's a willow bush, but here's a couple more coming through. Nice. Not a bad place to hang out. I could like just camp out down here. Right next to the water. There's a whole bunch of tadpoles in here. I bet these are the California tree frog tadpoles, I bet. I don't know. That's awesome. Makes me feel like I better look for some frogs. Well, they're obviously breeding here. So, maybe. Nice. Cool dragonfly. Red one. There is a monstrous darner out here. I don't know what kind it is. It's the same color scheme as a green darner with the blue abdomen and green head, but it looks like it's way bigger than an already very large dragonfly, the green darner. So, I'm not really sure where to look for these frogs. I mean, my friend Doyle was saying that they're similar to canyon tree frogs, which just they'll just kind of hide out in crevices on like the vertical rock faces right near the water. So I'm like scouring these surfaces real carefully, but I'm not seeing any right now. I'm just gonna have to keep my eyes out. Maybe I'll check another over here. Like I was checking, I just climbed up here to see if there was more water on the other side, but I didn't see any. So let's see. Yeah, there's got to be some frogs hiding out right here somewhere. I mean, there's tadpoles everywhere, so. Yeah, the thing is, I could be looking for something that doesn't exist. I don't have cell phone service to check. Well, obviously the frogs exist, but I don't know where to look for them is the point. I definitely didn't remember that this little spot here was this close to the parking area. Man, these goldfinch. They are all over the place. Also a couple of house finch up there. Yeah, I remember the canyon tree frogs could be really hard to see sometimes. Because, oh nice, there's this really, really pretty bluette damselfly. There's no way you'll be able to see it, but I'll try and get as close as I can. It's just hanging out over here. Yeah, that's probably, I'm like 1.5 feet away from it. It's on that yellow blade of grass that's hanging above the rock there. I don't know. So, well, it's kind of nice to be hands-free. It's definitely nice to be hands-free. It's just a matter of whether or not I don't know. I think it'll be fine. I just need a longer binocular strap, which I already needed anyway. These new binoculars, I bought these on eBay recently after a tragic loss, which I still can't understand how it happened. I somehow lost my binoculars that the first pair I ever purchased that I had grown to love dearly. Sort of sentimental and like, you know, somehow one day I was at work and I bring them with me to do the drone work. Sometimes we would use them when we were flying from, like when we were standing from a distance to our target of what we were flying. Was that a frog? Or I think these are, oh wow, here we go, we got frogs. We've got frogs. Let's see what we got here. This must be a California tree frog. Check him out. I'm guessing here. He almost got away. Oh, there he goes. So I found him in the water. And there was another one that was a little darker in color. But here we go. We got this guy here. Man, that water is warm. Yeah, I also don't want to handle them too much because I did put on sunscreen, so I cupped them in water. Oh, we got one eating something over here. Whoa, that's a skeleton. Here, I'm gonna have to dismount here and try and get you on this. This is pretty sweet. We got a tadpole here eating a skeleton of something. I hope that it's something that can be seen. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, I mean, maybe if I don't know. There's a frog out on one of the rocks. See, this one's darker in color here. Let me see if I can do this without scaring them. I have no idea if this is going to work. Wouldn't doubt that it won't. Oh, he just jumped. But he's on another rock, so let's see. Oh yeah, there he is. It's pretty sweet. Let's see. Very cool. All right. Ugh. All right. nice. Keep exploring this water basin here. Oh, cool. I'm gonna look with the binoculars before I make moves on this one. Oh, sweet. So this little frog here, this must be a California tree frog. It has like red spots all over its back. Definitely different than that tiny one that I just tried to show you. Let me see what I can do here. Because, once again, without any zoom, like with the telephoto lens or something, this is, especially because of the terrain here, like, there's not a whole lot of places to stand. I'm going to try and sneak in here. And I'm going to get, yeah, my shadow's covering him now, so that's not going to be, and he jumped away. So he landed, all right, let's see, I might be able to do this. Let's do that, yeah, I got it. He like hopped all the way up the rock there. Oh well. Very cool. Yeah, he like hopped over into the grass here. Don't see, oh, there he is. Might be able to, I don't know, it'll be hard to get him in here. He's pretty active too. He's out in the open again now. All right, let's see. See him down at the tuft of grass. There he goes. There he is. Nice. What a cool looking frog there. So cool. Nice. Yeah, this would be so much cooler if I had the camera, the telephoto lens. There's just so much cool shit out here. Like, I can't really, there's no way I can show it without more focal length probably, but hey, I mean, gotta start somewhere, right? We're out here doing it. It's pretty cool. Feels like I'm doing something, having a good time exploring. Scenery is like just incredible, you know. We got, I wonder if this is the Kitchen Creek that the place is named after. Didn't really look like a creek before, but now it's starting to look like one, kind of. I didn't realize from up top that it really kept going back like this. I thought it was just a couple little holding ponds there, but No, this is the real deal here. I mean, so far it just keeps going. I bet there's all kinds of awesome wildlife associated with this creek. Can't be it's definitely not a very common sight here. This is oh wow, there's a snake. It's hunting. It's a garter snake in the pond there. Awesome. It's swimming around hunting frogs. Dude. Oh my god, really, there it is out on the rock. Oh my god. There's two of them. Oh my god, this is crazy. Man, there's a third one. This one's eating something, I think. What? Wow. Holy shit. There's literally like, okay, this one's like about to touch my shoe. Look. Oh my god. This is insane. Well, I hope the GoPro is waterproof, because it literally just fell in the water. This is just so insane. Oh, we got something. What's he eating? Kitchen Creek. This place is incredible. I just had some of the coolest wildlife experience I've had in a long time. Probably 40 Lawrence's goldfinches feeding or drinking from these ponds down here. And I was hiking around checking out the frogs. Well, first I saw the tadpoles, and you know, it was anytime where you have water in a habitat like this out in the desert, you know, it's definitely conducive to finding all kinds of stuff. And I saw the tadpoles first, and I knew there must be frogs around. Started hiking up this way, up this creek, and encountered a spot where there were 5 garter snakes hunting frogs, and I sat there. One of them was within like 2 inches of my foot, and it just was hanging out there. I got it on video. You'll have to check it out. It was definitely like one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time. And now I'm just kind of, well, the GoPro ran out of battery. Yeah, I think it lasted for, I don't even know if it lasted more than 40 minutes. Not really sure. But I accidentally left the backup battery in the car. So I'm kind of very slowly and carefully making my way back, because my footing here, as you might be able to see, I'm like definitely kind of making my own trail. But you missed all the excitement. I'm actually getting onto the trail right now. So, yeah. Anyway, pretty awesome. I'm super stoked about this trip. This was like it exceeded all expectations. So, check out that hairdo. All right. Peace out.